Wisdom and Folly, a journey through Solomon's Proverbs. In the ancient kingdom of Israel, where the sun blazed over golden fields, and the air was thick with the scent of olive trees, the wise King Solomon ruled with a heart that sought understanding. He penned many proverbs, words of wisdom, that echoed through the ages, highlighting the stark contrast between wisdom and folly. The call of wisdom. Wisdom calls aloud in the street. She raises her voice in the public square. Proverbs 1:20. In the heart of Jerusalem, beneath the arches of the marketplace, wisdom stood, radiant and inviting. Her voice was sweet, yet firm, beckoning all who passed by to heed her counsel. She spoke of knowledge, understanding, and the paths that lead to life. With each word, she painted a picture of a fulfilling existence, one where decisions were guided by discernment, and actions led to harmony. Those who listened found themselves enveloped in the warmth of her embrace. They experienced the joy of making choices that bore fruit, a community strengthened by kindness, families bound by love, and hearts filled with peace. They walked the path of righteousness, guided by the light of understanding, and the harvest of their lives was abundant. Folly is an unruly woman. She is simple and knows nothing. Proverbs 9:13. In contrast, just around the corner, the shadowy figure of Folly lurked. She was alluring, dressed in vibrant colors and speaking in sweet, beguiling tones. Come, enjoy life. Seek pleasure. Chase after fleeting desires, she whispered, promising fulfillment without the burden of responsibility. Her charm was deceptive, drawing many into her web of distractions. Those who followed her found themselves lost in chaos. They indulged in reckless choices that brought fleeting pleasure but left behind a trail of ruin. Relationships crumbled. Decisions were made without thought, and the weight of regret grew heavy on their shoulders. Folly's laughter echoed through the streets, but it was a hollow sound, a masking the destruction that followed in her wake. The consequences of choices. Choose my instruction instead of silver, knowledge rather than choice gold, for wisdom is more precious than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her. Proverbs 8:10-11. As time passed, the differences between those who embraced wisdom and those ensnared by folly became increasingly evident. The wise reaped the rewards of their choices. They built a life rich with purpose and meaning, marked by the joy of shared laughter, the strength of community, and the comfort of love. Their paths were not without challenges, but their foundation was solid, rooted in understanding and foresight. Conversely, those who pursued folly found their lives spiraling into despair. They faced the consequences of their recklessness, broken relationships, shattered dreams, and a sense of emptiness that loomed like a dark cloud. The allure of immediate gratification faded, leaving behind only a haunting reminder of what could have been. The turning point. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Proverbs 9:10. In a moment of clarity, a few who had once danced with folly began to hear wisdom's call. They turned from the path of destruction, seeking refuge in the understanding that comes from reverence for the divine. They realized that true fulfillment was not found in the ephemeral pleasures that folly offered, but in the deep, lasting joy that comes from wisdom. They gathered to listen to the teachings of Solomon, to learn from his proverbs, and to embrace the wisdom that leads to life. As they turned away from folly, their lives began to transform. They experienced the joy of reconciliation, the sweetness of wisdom, and the beauty of relationships nurtured by love and respect. In the tapestry of life, the threads of wisdom and folly are woven together, each offering a distinct path. Wisdom, a precious jewel, leads to fulfillment, abundance, and peace. Folly, though enticing, results in destruction, chaos, and regret. As the sun sets over the kingdom, casting a warm glow on the lives transformed by wisdom, one truth remains clear: those who seek wisdom will find a life that flourishes, while those who follow folly will ultimately reap a harvest of sorrow. The choice is ours to make, for within each proverb lies the power to shape our destiny. Diligence versus laziness. Lessons from Proverbs. In the heart of ancient Israel, King Solomon observed the behaviors of his people, and sought to impart wisdom through his proverbs. Among his many teachings, he emphasized the virtues of diligence and the perils of laziness. These themes are woven into the fabric of life, offering timeless lessons that resonate even today. The wisdom of diligence. Go to the ant, you sluggard, consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. Proverbs 6:6-8. In the warm embrace of summer, the diligent ant scurries about, tirelessly working to gather food. Solomon invites us to observe this small creature, unnoticed yet remarkably industrious. The ant does not wait for orders or supervision. It embodies the essence of diligence. Each grain of sand it carries, each morsel it collects, is a testament to its commitment to preparation and hard work. Solomon draws a vivid contrast between the ant and the lazy person, the sluggard. He highlights the sluggard's complacency, the tendency to procrastinate, and the allure of comfort. When the heat of summer blazes, the ant is busy, understanding that diligence today leads to sustenance tomorrow. The consequences of laziness. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come on you, like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. Proverbs 6:9-11. As the sun sets on a day wasted in idleness, the sluggard remains in bed, lulled by the false promise of just a few more minutes. Solomon warns that this complacency breeds not just laziness, but also dire consequences. The lazy person may dream of wealth and success, yet the reality of their choices leads to poverty, creeping in quietly like a thief in the night. The imagery Solomon uses is striking. Laziness, like an armed man, comes to take what little the sluggard possesses. Dreams of abundance fade into shadows of regret, as the fruits of labor are lost to inaction. The contrast between the industrious ant and the idle sluggard paints a stark picture of the outcomes shaped by one's choices. The outcomes of diligence. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. Proverbs 14:23. For those who embody diligence, the rewards are plentiful. Hard work yields not just financial gain, but also a sense of purpose and fulfillment. The diligent worker sees their efforts come to fruition, a bountiful harvest, the joy of achievement, and the respect of their peers. When the ant gathers food in summer, it is not just for survival, it is for the security of its colony and its future. Each small effort contributes to a larger goal, a life woven with intention and hard work. Diligence transforms challenges into stepping stones, nurturing resilience and fostering a spirit of perseverance. As time passes, the wise observe the outcomes of their choices. The diligent rise each day with purpose, motivated by the knowledge that their efforts will bear fruit. They build strong foundations for their families, cultivate lasting relationships, and contribute positively to their communities. In contrast, the lazy languish in a cycle of disappointment. Dreams of success remain just that, dreams, while reality remains a harsh reminder of missed opportunities. The lack of effort leads to a life unfulfilled, where potential is buried under the weight of complacency. In the grand tapestry of life, the threads of diligence and laziness create distinct patterns. Diligence, as illustrated by the industrious ant, leads to prosperity, security, and a life rich with purpose. Laziness, however, results in scarcity and regret, a thief that robs one of joy and potential. Solomon's proverbs serve as a timeless reminder. Diligence is the mother of good fortune. The choice to work hard, to embrace the spirit of the ant, is within our grasp. In this choice lies the power to shape our destinies, to build lives that reflect the richness of our efforts, and to cultivate a future where dreams transform into reality. The importance of words. Insights from Proverbs. In the rich tapestry of wisdom found in the book of Proverbs, the significance of words is a recurring theme. Solomon, the wise king of Israel, recognized that our speech holds immense power. It can build up or tear down, heal or harm, inspire or discourage. The verses in Proverbs illuminate the profound impact of our words on ourselves, and those around us. The power of speech. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Proverbs 18:21. This verse encapsulates the dual nature of words. They possess the ability to nurture and uplift or to destroy and diminish. With every word spoken, we wield a sword that can either create harmony or incite conflict. Solomon emphasizes that our choice of words reflects our character and shapes our relationships. Words of encouragement can breathe life into a weary soul, igniting hope in the hearts of those who listen. Conversely, harsh words can wound deeply, leaving scars that linger long after the conversation has ended. Understanding this power is crucial. It compels us to choose our words wisely. The call for honesty. The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in people who are trustworthy. Proverbs 12:22. Honesty is a cornerstone of effective communication. Solomon underscores the importance of integrity in speech. Words carry weight, and honesty fosters trust and respect. When we speak truthfully, we build strong foundations for our relationships, allowing them to flourish. Lies, on the other hand, lead to confusion, betrayal, and broken bonds. Solomon warns against deceit, highlighting that dishonesty ultimately brings destruction, both to ourselves and to those we mislead. The path of truth may not always be easy, but it is one that leads to genuine connection and understanding. The impact of our words on others. Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. Proverbs 16:24. Solomon paints a beautiful picture of the effect that kind words can have. Gracious speech is likened to honeycomb, sweet, nourishing, and restorative. When we choose to speak kindly, we create an atmosphere of warmth and acceptance, making it easier for others to open their hearts and minds. Conversely, negative or harsh words can create an environment of fear and resentment. Solomon reminds us that the tone and intent behind our words matter, just as much as the words themselves. The impact of our speech resonates far beyond the immediate moment. It can leave a lasting impression that shapes a person's perception of themselves and the world. The importance of listening. To answer before listening, that is folly and shame. Proverbs 18:13. While the focus is often on the power of speech, Solomon also emphasizes the importance of listening. Our ability to listen attentively allows us to respond thoughtfully, ensuring our words are well informed and considerate. By fostering a culture of listening, we enhance our relationships and deepen our understanding of others. Listening also demonstrates respect for others' perspectives, making it easier to communicate effectively and build trust. In a world filled with noise, the ability to pause and genuinely hear someone can be transformative. The Proverbs offer profound insights into the importance of words and their impact on our lives and relationships. Solomon's wisdom reminds us that our speech holds great power, capable of bringing life or death, building trust or causing division. By choosing our words carefully, speaking honestly, and listening attentively, we cultivate a life marked by kindness, understanding, and connection. As we navigate our interactions, let us strive to embody the principles laid out in Proverbs, using our words to uplift, inspire, and heal. In doing so, we contribute to a world where communication fosters love and understanding, where our speech reflects the wisdom of the ages, and where we build bridges rather than walls. The value of relationships. Insights from Proverbs. In the book of Proverbs, the wisdom of King Solomon illuminates the profound impact relationships have on our lives. From friendships to marriages to community bonds, the principles outlined in these verses highlight how our connections with others shape our character, influence our decisions, and ultimately guide the course of our lives. Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. This powerful metaphor underscores the significance of meaningful friendships. Just as iron sharpens iron, genuine friends challenge and encourage one another to grow. A true friend provides honest feedback, offers support during difficult times, and celebrates victories. Such relationships are essential for personal development, pushing us toward our best selves. Conversely, Solomon warns against superficial friendships. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. Proverbs 17:17. This verse speaks to the depth of true friendship, emphasizing loyalty and support during challenges. Friends who stand by us through trials are invaluable. They provide comfort and strength, helping us navigate life's uncertainties. The blessings of marriage. He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. Proverbs 18:22. Solomon extols the blessings of a loving marriage. A good partner is a source of joy and stability, enriching our lives in countless ways. In a healthy marriage, both partners support each other, fostering growth and nurturing one another's dreams. Such relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and a shared commitment to one another. Additionally, Solomon highlights the importance of harmony within marriage. Better to live in a corner of the roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife. Proverbs 21:9. This verse illustrates how discord can overshadow the beauty of a relationship. Peace and understanding are essential for a thriving marriage, as conflict can create an environment of tension and strife. Where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. Proverbs 11:14. The wisdom of community is emphasized throughout Proverbs. Relationships within a community provide support, guidance, and a sense of belonging. When we engage with others, we benefit from diverse perspectives and experiences that help us navigate challenges more effectively. Solomon encourages us to seek counsel and wisdom from those around us, recognizing that collaboration fosters strength. Moreover, a strong community cultivates shared values and accountability. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Proverbs 27:17. In this interconnectedness, we learn from one another, celebrate each other's successes, and support each other during struggles. The bonds formed in community enhance our character and deepen our understanding of ourselves and others. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Proverbs 13:20. The relationships we choose have a direct impact on our character and life direction. Surrounding ourselves with wise individuals encourages us to grow and make better choices, while associating with foolishness can lead to negative consequences. Solomon's teaching serves as a reminder that the company we keep influences our attitudes, behaviors, and overall life path. By choosing relationships that uplift and inspire us, we cultivate a character marked by integrity, wisdom, and strength. Conversely, relationships that foster negativity or conflict can lead to poor decisions and a diminished sense of self-worth. The book of Proverbs offers profound insights into the value of relationships in shaping our lives and character. Whether through friendships, marriages, or community connections, the principles of loyalty, support, and understanding are vital for a fulfilling life. As we navigate the complexities of our relationships, let us strive to embody the wisdom found in Proverbs, cultivating friendships that challenge us, nurturing marriages that strengthen us, and engaging with communities that uplift us. In doing so, we create a tapestry of connections that enrich our lives, foster growth, and contribute to the well-being of ourselves and those around us. The Book of Proverbs, a collection of wise sayings attributed to King Solomon, vividly contrasts the paths of righteousness and wickedness. Throughout its verses, Proverbs explores the characteristics and consequences of each path, offering guidance on how to live a life marked by integrity and moral uprightness. The path of righteousness. The righteous man walks in his integrity. His children are blessed after him. Proverbs 20:7. Righteousness in Proverbs is often depicted as a pathway characterized by integrity, honesty, and a commitment to doing what is right. The righteous person is one who follows the commandments of God, treats others with kindness, and acts justly. Solomon emphasizes that a life lived in righteousness leads not only to personal fulfillment, but also to blessings that extend to future generations. The legacy of a righteous person influences their children and community, fostering a culture of virtue and goodness. Moreover, the righteous are portrayed as having a secure foundation. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. Proverbs 18:10. This verse illustrates how righteousness offers protection and stability. providing a refuge in times of trouble. Those who walk in righteousness find strength in their moral principles, and the assurance that comes from living according to God's will. The lips of the righteous nourish many, but fools die for lack of sense. Proverbs 10:21. The righteous are characterized by their wisdom, kindness, and willingness to help others. Their words and actions uplift those around them, creating an environment of support and encouragement. In contrast to the foolish, who act recklessly and without understanding, the righteous offer guidance and nourishment to others, both spiritually and emotionally. Additionally, the righteous exhibit a deep sense of humility. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs 16:18. This reminder serves to illustrate that the righteous recognize their dependence on God and the importance of humility in their lives. Their wisdom is rooted in a genuine understanding of their place in the world, fostering a spirit of gratitude and service. The consequences of wickedness. The way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. Proverbs 4:19. In stark contrast, the wicked are described as those who live in moral darkness, lacking discernment and understanding. Their choices often lead to destructive outcomes, both for themselves and for those around them. Proverbs warns that the path of wickedness is fraught with danger, and those who choose it walk blindly into traps of their own making. Solomon illustrates the futility of wickedness through various proverbs. The plans of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant to him. Proverbs 15:26. This highlights the disfavor that wickedness brings, emphasizing that actions contrary to God's will lead to spiritual and moral decay. The wicked shall fall by their own wickedness. Proverbs 11:5. The consequences of wickedness are clear: destruction and downfall. Solomon portrays the inevitable outcome for those who engage in deceit, injustice, and immoral behavior. The wicked may prosper temporarily, but their actions ultimately lead to their undoing. The weight of their choices creates a burden they cannot escape, culminating in regret and loss. Furthermore, the fate of the wicked serves as a cautionary tale for those considering their paths. A man is praised according to his wisdom, but men with warped minds are despised. Proverbs 12:8. This serves as a reminder that wisdom and righteousness bring honor, while wickedness leads to disgrace. The themes of righteousness and wickedness in the book of Proverbs offer profound insights into the moral fabric of life. Righteousness is depicted as a path of integrity, wisdom, and lasting blessings, while wickedness is portrayed as a journey into darkness, leading to destruction and regret. Solomon's teachings encourage us to choose the path of righteousness, highlighting the importance of integrity, humility, and service to others. By embracing these virtues, we not only enrich our own lives, but also positively influence those around us, fostering a community rooted in goodness and moral clarity. Ultimately, the wisdom found in Proverbs serves as a guiding light, helping us navigate the choices that define our character and shape our destinies. The fear of the Lord, the foundation of wisdom in Proverbs. In the book of Proverbs, the phrase, "fear of the Lord," appears frequently, underscoring its critical role as the cornerstone of wisdom and knowledge. This reverent fear is not a paralyzing terror, but rather a deep respect, awe, and recognition of God's power, authority, and holiness. Through the lens of Proverbs, we can explore how this profound reverence shapes our understanding and guides our actions. The definition of the fear of the Lord. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Proverbs 1:7. This foundational verse encapsulates the essence of what it means to fear the Lord. It suggests that true knowledge begins with recognizing God's supremacy and moral order. To fear the Lord is to acknowledge His sovereignty over all creation, and to approach life with a humble heart. It is the starting point for acquiring wisdom, as it aligns our hearts with God's values and perspectives. The fear of the Lord compels us to seek a relationship with Him, fostering a sense of accountability and encouraging us to live according to His will. This reverence for God not only informs our understanding, but also transforms our behavior, guiding us toward righteousness. The connection to wisdom. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Proverbs 9:10. In this verse, Solomon emphasizes that wisdom is deeply rooted in our relationship with God. The more we understand who He is, the clearer our perception of life becomes. Wisdom is not merely the accumulation of knowledge. It is the ability to apply that knowledge in a manner that honors God and reflects His character. When we fear the Lord, we gain insight into the complexities of life and the importance of making choices that align with His purposes. This divine wisdom equips us to navigate challenges, make sound decisions, and discern right from wrong. The benefits of fearing the Lord: guidance and direction. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Proverbs 3:5-6. The fear of the Lord fosters a deep trust in God, allowing us to surrender our own understanding and rely on His guidance. When we submit our plans to Him, He directs our paths, helping us avoid pitfalls and leading us toward a fulfilling life. In the fear of the Lord, there is strong confidence, and His children will have a place of refuge. Proverbs 14:26. Recognizing God's authority provides us with a sense of security. The fear of the Lord acts as a protective barrier, shielding us from harm and guiding us away from destructive choices. In this refuge, we find peace and assurance, knowing we are under His care. Long life and prosperity. The fear of the Lord adds length to life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. Proverbs 10:27. Solomon presents the fear of the Lord as a pathway to longevity and well-being. By living in alignment with God's principles, we cultivate habits and relationships that contribute to a healthy and prosperous life. The warning against the lack of fear. The fear of the Lord leads to life. Then one rests content, untouched by trouble. Proverbs 19:23. Conversely, a lack of reverence for God leads to folly and destruction. The fool, who dismisses the fear of the Lord, is likened to one who walks in darkness, unaware of the dangers that lie ahead. Solomon warns that ignoring God's wisdom leads to chaos and turmoil, as individuals make choices that ultimately result in negative consequences. The fear of the Lord is a profound theme in the book of Proverbs, serving as the foundation of wisdom and knowledge. This reverence for God shapes our understanding, informs our decisions, and guides our actions. By recognizing His authority and holiness, we cultivate a relationship that enriches our lives and leads us toward righteousness. As we embrace the fear of the Lord, we unlock the treasures of divine wisdom, finding guidance, protection, and a fulfilling life marked by purpose. In a world filled with uncertainty, the fear of the Lord remains a steadfast anchor, directing our paths and nurturing our character as we strive to live in accordance with His will. The book of Proverbs offers a wealth of wisdom regarding wealth, poverty, generosity, and the dangers of greed. Solomon's teachings provide a balanced perspective on material resources, emphasizing the importance of stewardship, the value of generosity, and the potential pitfalls of pursuing wealth for its own sake. The nature of wealth. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. Proverbs 13:22. In Proverbs, wealth is portrayed as a tool that can be used for good or ill. The wise use of wealth can lead to blessings not only for oneself, but also for future generations. Solomon emphasizes the importance of leaving a legacy, suggesting that wise financial management can benefit one's family, and community. Wealth is also depicted as something transient. The wealth accumulated by the wicked ultimately serves the righteous. This notion highlights the idea that material riches are not the ultimate goal. Rather, how one uses their resources defines their true value. Whoever is generous to the poor lends to the Lord, and He will repay him for his deed. Proverbs 19:17. Generosity is a recurring theme in Proverbs, illustrating that giving to those in need is not only a moral obligation, but also a way to honor God. When we are generous, we reflect God's own nature and participate in His work of compassion. Solomon teaches that such acts of kindness are rewarded by God, creating a cycle of blessing that enriches both the giver and the recipient. Moreover, generosity fosters community and strengthens relationships. A generous person will prosper, Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. Proverbs 11:25. This verse underscores the idea that when we give, we create a supportive environment where everyone can thrive. In contrast to hoarding wealth, sharing resources builds trust and nurtures connection among individuals. The greedy bring ruin to their households, but the one who hates bribes will live. Proverbs 15:27. Solomon warns against the perils of greed and the insatiable pursuit of wealth. Greed leads to destructive behavior, both for individuals and for families. Those who prioritize material gain over ethical considerations often compromise their values, resulting in spiritual and relational bankruptcy. Additionally, greed can lead to discontent. Do not weary yourself to gain wealth. Cease from your own understanding. When you set your eyes on it, it is gone, for wealth certainly makes itself wings like an eagle that flies toward heaven. Proverbs 23:5. This imagery illustrates the fleeting nature of wealth. The relentless pursuit of riches can lead to anxiety and a sense of emptiness, as material possessions cannot provide lasting fulfillment. Managing resources wisely, diligence and hard work. Go to the ant, you sluggard, consider its ways, and be wise. Proverbs 6:6. Solomon highlights the importance of diligence and hard work in managing resources. The ant serves as a model for industriousness and foresight, reminding us that wise financial management requires effort and planning. By working diligently and being proactive, we can build a solid foundation for our future. The plans of the diligent lead to profit as surely as haste leads to poverty. Proverbs 21:5. Wisdom in financial matters involves careful planning and budgeting. Solomon warns against impulsive decisions, suggesting that thoughtful consideration of our resources leads to prosperity. By establishing clear financial goals and managing our expenditures, we can make the most of what we have. Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil. Proverbs 15:16. Contentment is a vital aspect of managing wealth wisely. Recognizing that true fulfillment comes from a relationship with God, rather than the accumulation of material possessions, allows us to cultivate gratitude and peace. Solomon encourages us to find joy in what we have, rather than constantly striving for more. The book of Proverbs offers profound insights into wealth, poverty, generosity, and the management of resources. It teaches that wealth is a tool to be used wisely, that generosity enriches both giver and receiver, and that the pursuit of greed leads to destruction. By embracing diligence, planning, and contentment, we can navigate the complexities of financial stewardship in a way that honors God and serves others. In doing so, we cultivate a life marked by generosity, integrity, and true prosperity, reflecting the values espoused in Proverbs and contributing to the well-being of our families and communities. The book of Proverbs emphasizes the significance of discipline and correction as essential components of personal growth and maturity. Solomon's teachings highlight how wise correction can lead to a deeper understanding of oneself, better decision-making, and ultimately, a more fulfilling life. Through various proverbs, we see that discipline is not merely punitive but is a loving and necessary tool for developing character and wisdom. For the Lord disciplines the one he loves, as a father the son in whom he delights. Proverbs 3:12. Discipline, as portrayed in Proverbs, is rooted in love and care. It reflects the idea that a loving father guides his children through correction, helping them learn important life lessons. This perspective shifts the view of discipline from one of punishment to one of growth. When we understand that correction is an expression of love, we are more open to receiving it. Solomon stresses that discipline is a sign of God's involvement in our lives. Those who are not corrected are likened to illegitimate children, lacking the loving guidance necessary for development. This insight reminds us that discipline is an integral part of our relationship with God, aimed at refining our character and drawing us closer to Him. The rod of correction imparts wisdom, but a child left undisciplined disgraces its mother. Proverbs 29:15. Correction serves the vital purpose of imparting wisdom. Solomon emphasizes that discipline helps us develop sound judgment and discernment. When we face correction, we have the opportunity to reflect on our actions, understand the consequences, and make better choices in the future. This process of learning from mistakes is crucial for personal development. Moreover, Solomon warns against the dangers of undisciplined living. A lack of correction can lead to foolishness and moral decay. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. Proverbs 12:1. This verse highlights that embracing correction is a hallmark of wisdom. The willingness to learn from our mistakes and accept guidance from others allows us to grow and mature. Discipline your children, for in that there is hope. Do not be a willing party to their death. Proverbs 19:18. Discipline fosters the development of strong character traits, such as self-control, responsibility, and perseverance. By implementing boundaries and guiding principles, we equip ourselves and our children to navigate life's challenges more effectively. Solomon underscores that proper discipline instills hope for a brighter future, setting the stage for success. The wise store up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool invites ruin. Proverbs 10:14. Through discipline, we accumulate knowledge and wisdom. By reflecting on our experiences and the corrections we receive, we build a reservoir of insights that can guide our actions and decisions. Wisdom gained through discipline leads to a more thoughtful and deliberate approach to life. Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Proverbs 27:5. Honest correction strengthens relationships by fostering trust and accountability. When we engage in constructive criticism, we demonstrate our commitment to one another's growth and well-being. This openness allows for deeper connections and mutual support, creating an environment conducive to personal and communal growth. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline will drive it far away. Proverbs 20:15. Embracing discipline involves recognizing its necessity in our lives. Solomon reminds us that foolishness is inherent in our human nature, and without correction, it can flourish. By accepting discipline, we actively participate in our own growth and development, transforming potential pitfalls into stepping stones toward maturity. Furthermore, discipline requires humility and a willingness to learn. He who guards his mouth and his tongue keeps himself from calamity. Proverbs 21:23. This verse underscores the importance of being mindful in our speech and actions. By being receptive to correction, we avoid the pitfalls that can arise from pride and stubbornness. The teachings of Proverbs emphasize that discipline and correction are vital for growth and maturity. Rooted in love, discipline imparts wisdom, shapes character, and strengthens relationships. By embracing correction as an essential aspect of our development, we cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship with God. As we navigate the challenges of life, let us remain open to the lessons that discipline offers. By recognizing the value of correction, we can foster an attitude of humility and a commitment to lifelong growth, ultimately leading to a life marked by wisdom, integrity, and fulfillment. The book of Proverbs offers a wealth of wisdom for parents seeking to raise children with integrity and wisdom. Solomon's teachings provide practical guidance on instilling values, promoting character development, and navigating the challenges of parenting. Here are some key insights from Proverbs that can help parents in their important role. Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6. This foundational verse emphasizes the importance of early guidance in a child's life. Parents are called to actively train their children, not just to impose rules, but to instill values that will guide their behavior and decision-making throughout their lives. This training involves teaching children about right and wrong, encouraging them to develop their moral compass, and fostering a sense of purpose. Parents should create a nurturing environment where children feel secure and valued, making it easier for them to embrace the lessons being taught. Early investments in a child's character lay the groundwork for a lifetime of integrity. The righteous who walks in his integrity, blessed are his children after him. Proverbs 20:7. Children learn by observing their parents. Modeling integrity and character is crucial in shaping how children perceive and practice these values. Parents should strive to live lives marked by honesty, kindness, and humility, demonstrating what it means to walk in righteousness. By embodying the principles of wisdom, parents not only teach their children, but also inspire them to emulate those traits. This modeling creates a lasting impact, reinforcing the importance of integrity in all aspects of life. Folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline will drive it far away. Proverbs 20-15. Discipline is an essential part of parenting, and Proverbs emphasizes the need for it to be rooted in love and purpose. Parents are called to correct and guide their children, helping them understand the consequences of their actions. This correction is not punitive but is meant to instill wisdom and understanding. The goal of discipline is to teach children about responsibility and the importance of making wise choices. By addressing foolishness with love, parents create an environment where children can learn from their mistakes and grow into responsible individuals. My son, do not forget my teaching, but let your heart keep my commandments, for length of days and years of life and peace they will add to you. Proverbs 3:1-2. Encouraging a love for wisdom and learning is vital for children's growth. Parents should emphasize the value of education, both academically and morally. Engaging in conversations about the significance of wisdom, ethics, and spiritual growth helps children understand the importance of seeking knowledge and understanding. By integrating lessons from Proverbs and other sources of wisdom into daily life, parents can cultivate an appreciation for learning that lasts a lifetime. Encouraging curiosity and critical thinking empowers children to navigate the complexities of life with discernment. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Proverbs 17:22. Creating a nurturing and supportive environment is essential for healthy emotional and spiritual development. Parents should strive to foster an atmosphere of joy, encouragement, and open communication. When children feel loved and supported, they are more likely to thrive and embrace the values being taught. Proverbs highlights the importance of positive reinforcement. Celebrating achievements, acknowledging efforts, and expressing love build children's self-esteem and resilience. This supportive approach helps them navigate challenges with confidence. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Proverbs 13:20. Teaching children about the importance of relationships is crucial for their social and emotional development. Parents should guide their children in choosing friends wisely, encouraging them to associate with individuals who exhibit positive values and character. Engaging in discussions about the impact of peer influence and the importance of surrounding oneself with wise companions can help children develop healthy relationships. Parents can foster environments that promote friendship and collaboration, enabling children to build strong, supportive connections. The Book of Proverbs offers timeless wisdom for parents seeking to raise children with integrity and wisdom. By providing guidance, modeling character, and fostering a nurturing environment, parents can equip their children with the tools they need to navigate life successfully. Through love, discipline, and the encouragement of strong values, parents can raise children who are not only wise but also compassionate, responsible, and resilient. Embracing the insights from Proverbs can lead to meaningful parenting that leaves a lasting impact on future generations. The Book of Proverbs offers invaluable insights into the process of decision-making, emphasizing the importance of seeking wisdom, counsel, and God's guidance. Solomon's teachings encourage individuals to approach decisions thoughtfully, relying on both divine insight and the wisdom of others. Here are key principles from Proverbs that illuminate the path to making wise choices. The importance of seeking counsel. Plans are established by counsel. By wise guidance wage war. Proverbs 20:18. Proverbs underscores the significance of seeking advice and counsel before making decisions. The wisdom of others can provide valuable perspectives that we may overlook, enabling us to make more informed choices. Whether in personal matters, business ventures, or relational dynamics, consulting with those who possess experience and insight can lead to better outcomes. This principle encourages humility and a recognition that we do not have all the answers. Engaging with trusted advisors, mentors, or wise friends can enhance our decision-making process and help us navigate complexities. The role of prayer. The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Proverbs 16, 9. While planning and strategizing are essential, Proverbs reminds us that ultimately, it is the Lord who directs our paths. Prayer serves as a vital component of the decision-making process. It allows us to seek God's guidance, submit our plans to Him, and align our desires with His will. In prayer, we can express our concerns, seek clarity, and ask for wisdom. This practice cultivates a relationship with God, fostering trust and reliance on His divine understanding. When we invite God into our decision-making, we acknowledge His sovereignty and wisdom, paving the way for more fruitful choices. Discerning God's will. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths. Proverbs 3:5-6. This passage emphasizes the importance of trusting God rather than relying solely on our understanding. Acknowledging God in every aspect of our lives allows us to discern His will. When we submit our plans and desires to Him, He provides clarity and direction, often leading us down paths we might not have chosen ourselves. Discerning God's will involves an open heart and a willingness to listen. It may also require patience, as answers to our prayers and guidance may not come immediately. Engaging with Scripture, seeking wise counsel, and remaining attentive to the promptings of the Holy Spirit are all ways to understand God's direction in our decisions. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to advice. Proverbs 12:15. This proverb highlights the importance of self-awareness and evaluation in decision-making. A fool may believe they are making the right choice, but wisdom involves considering the opinions of others and reflecting on past experiences. This evaluation process is essential for growth and helps avoid repeated mistakes. When faced with significant decisions, taking the time to reflect on potential outcomes, seeking feedback, and assessing the implications of our choices can lead to wiser outcomes. Wisdom encourages us to be open to correction and willing to learn from others' insights. For the simple are killed by their turning away, and the complacency of fools destroys them. Proverbs 1:32. Proverbs often speaks about the consequences of our choices. Understanding that every decision carries weight encourages us to approach decision-making with care and thoughtfulness. The simple and complacent may overlook the gravity of their choices, leading to negative consequences. By recognizing that our decisions affect not only ourselves but also those around us, we cultivate a sense of responsibility. We should strive to make choices that reflect wisdom and integrity, understanding that they shape our lives and the lives of others. The book of Proverbs provides a rich framework for decision-making, emphasizing the importance of seeking counsel, engaging in prayer, and discerning God's will. By approaching decisions with humility, patience, and a willingness to learn, we can navigate life's complexities with greater wisdom and clarity. As we incorporate these principles into our lives, we cultivate a deeper relationship with God and make choices. The nature of God in Proverbs: wisdom, justice, and faithfulness. The book of Proverbs offers profound insights into the character of God, portraying Him as the ultimate source of wisdom, justice, and faithfulness. Through Solomon's teachings, readers can gain a deeper understanding of how God's nature shapes the world and influences human behavior. Here's a closer examination of these key attributes as revealed in Proverbs. The wisdom of God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Proverbs 1:7. Wisdom is a central theme in Proverbs, and it is often personified as a woman calling out to those who will listen. This portrayal highlights that wisdom is not just an abstract concept, but a vital aspect of God's nature. The fear of the Lord serves as the foundation for true knowledge, indicating that recognizing God's authority and holiness is essential to understanding the world around us. God's wisdom is seen in the order and design of creation. The Lord by wisdom founded the earth, by understanding He established the heavens. Proverbs 3:19. This verse underscores that God's wisdom is integral to the very fabric of reality, governing the natural laws and moral principles that guide human existence. The justice of God. The Lord abhors dishonest scales, but accurate weights are His delight. Proverbs 11, 1. Justice is another crucial aspect of God's character as depicted in Proverbs. God is portrayed as a righteous judge, who values fairness and integrity. The emphasis on honest dealings reflects God's desire for justice in human interactions. He abhors deceit and injustice, indicating that his moral standards are unwavering. Proverbs also warns that justice will ultimately prevail, for the Lord loves justice. He will not forsake his saints. They are preserved forever, but the children of the wicked shall be cut off. Proverbs 37:28. This assurance illustrates that while wickedness may prosper temporarily, God's justice will eventually bring about righteousness. His commitment to justice provides hope and encourages individuals to act with integrity, knowing that God upholds what is right. The faithfulness of God. Many are the plans in the mind of a man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. Proverbs 19:21. Faithfulness is a fundamental attribute of God highlighted throughout Proverbs. His unwavering commitment to his promises and purposes offers a foundation of hope and assurance. God's faithfulness ensures that his plans will come to fruition, regardless of human intentions or actions. In the context of relationships, Proverbs emphasizes the importance of loyalty and faithfulness among individuals. A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness breathes out lies. Proverbs 14:5. This teaching reflects God's own character, as he is the ultimate faithful witness who never lies or misleads. His faithfulness serves as a model for how humans should relate to one another, fostering trust and integrity in relationships. The invitation to wisdom. Wisdom calls aloud in the street, in the marketplace as she raises her voice. Proverbs 1:20. God's wisdom is not hidden, but is actively available to all who seek it. Proverbs illustrates that God invites individuals to pursue wisdom earnestly. This call reflects God's desire for humanity to live in accordance with his principles and experience the fullness of life that comes from wise living. By emphasizing the accessibility of wisdom, Proverbs reveals God's loving and inviting nature. He desires for all to engage with his wisdom, indicating his readiness to guide and assist those who genuinely seek him. The book of Proverbs provides a rich and nuanced portrayal of the character of God, revealing his wisdom, justice, and faithfulness. Through these attributes, we understand that God is not only the source of moral and ethical guidance, but also an unwavering presence in our lives. God's wisdom offers a foundation for understanding and navigating life. His justice ensures that righteousness prevails, and his faithfulness assures us of his steadfast love and commitment. As we explore these themes in Proverbs, we are invited to grow in our relationship with God, seeking his wisdom and aligning our lives with his character. This journey fosters a deeper appreciation of who God is and how his nature shapes our lives and the world around us. The book of Proverbs provides profound insights into emotional and mental well-being, emphasizing the significance of maintaining a peaceful heart, cultivating joy, and understanding the impact of our thoughts on our overall health. Solomon's wisdom reveals that our emotional state is deeply interconnected with our thoughts, attitudes, and relationships. Here's an exploration of key themes from Proverbs that address these aspects of well-being. A tranquil heart gives life to the flesh, but envy makes the bones rot. Proverbs 14:30. This proverb highlights the profound impact that emotional peace has on physical health. A tranquil heart contributes to overall well-being, while negative emotions, such as envy, can lead to deterioration and distress. Solomon draws a clear connection between our emotional state and our physical condition, suggesting that inner peace fosters vitality. Cultivating a peaceful heart involves practicing contentment and gratitude. By focusing on the blessings in our lives rather than comparing ourselves to others, we can nurture a sense of tranquility. This approach helps us resist the destructive tendencies of jealousy and resentment. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Proverbs 17:22. Joy plays a vital role in our emotional and mental well-being. This verse emphasizes that joy has healing properties, acting as a balm for the soul. Conversely, a crushed spirit can lead to physical and emotional decline. The pursuit of joy is not merely an optional aspect of life, it is essential for our overall health and happiness. To cultivate joy, Proverbs encourages us to focus on positive relationships, engage in uplifting activities, and practice gratitude. Recognizing the joy in simple moments and nurturing a positive outlook can significantly enhance our emotional resilience. For as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. This powerful proverb underscores the idea that our thoughts shape our identity and influence our behaviors. The way we think directly impacts our emotional and mental state. Negative or destructive thoughts can lead to a cycle of anxiety, depression, and discontent, while positive and constructive thoughts promote well-being. To foster a healthy mindset, we must be mindful of our thought patterns, engaging in self-reflection, challenging negative thoughts, and replacing them with affirmations of truth can help us cultivate a more positive mental environment. Proverbs encourages us to focus on wisdom and understanding, which can lead to a more fulfilling life. Without counsel, plans fail, but with many advisors they succeed. Proverbs 15:22. Seeking counsel from others is crucial for maintaining emotional and mental well-being. Engaging with trusted friends, family members, or mentors can provide perspective and support during difficult times. Sharing our burdens and seeking advice allows us to process our emotions more effectively and make informed decisions. This communal aspect of well-being emphasizes that we are not meant to navigate life's challenges alone. Surrounding ourselves with wise and supportive individuals can help us maintain emotional balance and foster resilience. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, and favor is better than silver or gold. Proverbs 22:1. Our reputation and relationships significantly influence our emotional health. A good name fosters respect and trust, leading to supportive connections that enhance our well-being. In contrast, a tarnished reputation can lead to isolation and emotional turmoil. Proverbs encourages us to prioritize integrity and ethical behavior in our interactions. By fostering positive relationships and maintaining a good reputation, we create an environment that supports our emotional and mental health. The book of Proverbs offers timeless wisdom on emotional and mental well-being, highlighting the importance of a peaceful heart, the power of joy, and the impact of our thoughts. Solomon's teachings remind us that our emotional state is interconnected with our physical health, relationships, and thought patterns. By cultivating a tranquil heart, seeking joy, and engaging in positive thinking, we can enhance our overall well-being. Additionally, valuing wise counsel and maintaining a good reputation contribute to a supportive environment that nurtures emotional health. Embracing these insights from Proverbs can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life, allowing us to thrive emotionally and mentally. May your spiritual journey be filled with God's grace and peace. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to inspire others on their walk with the Lord.